I am Halle Smith. I attend South Central High School. I am a junior. I play softball, volleyball, and basketball.
Which sport do you enjoy the most?
Okay, so that question is a really hard one because I enjoy things in every single sport that I play. There are so many aspects in softball, volleyball, and basketball, and I think they're all so different, and I love them all so much. So I enjoy playing all of them for different reasons and in different ways.
You just had a really big time honor hit you, Halle. You were voted the National Trail Conference MVP for volleyball. Number one, what did that mean to you?
So that meant so much to me. I definitely wasn't expecting it at all. And there were so many well-deserving players in our conference. And even in the year that we had, everyone just made the most of it, I feel like. And it just meant so much because it's something that last year I was voted for first conference team, and then when I was voted MVP, I was like, wow, this is such an honor because not very many people get that. And so I was like, wow, this is great, and I'm super happy, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without my teammates and my coaches and all the people that surround me and support me. So I started playing when I was 10 years old, so when I was in 3rd grade, and I went to a small parochial school, so I was able to start at that young age. I got the opportunity to play then, and it has really given me an experience that I feel like not very many people get to have, because since I started so young, I've just been able to really grow with the game. As I've grown up, the game has been with me, and that's been the case with all of my sports. They've all just grown with me and really made me the person that I am today. So our final record was 14-5, and as a team, I think we played really well together, and for only having just a short amount of time to practice, we had an awesome season. We connected so well together because we're friends outside of the court, outside of school, and also on the court, and that just makes a huge difference. And Coach Megan, she did a great job because it was her first year, so she did a great job coming in, showing us how to play, and we all just connected. We all just meshed super well together, and we found the things that worked on the court, and we used them, and it was great. So as an athlete, any sport, I feel like you can never be content as to where you're at. You can always be working, you can always be perfecting the skills that you already have. Even if you're the best athlete in the world, there's always room for improvement. You can always get better. And so I just feel personally, I want to just be in practice, be in the gym, working on the things that I've been doing, and just get repetition in and just work hard, get in the gym. And especially as a player, not as physically, but more mentally, I want to work on getting the freshmen acclimated, getting the new players acclimated and on our team so that they're comfortable and they're confident, and so that they can get better. So personally, I want to make sure that I'm getting better so that the people around me are also. My goal as an athlete is just obviously to work hard, give 110% in everything that I do. And it's just my goal to be a role model for the people that are below me and even people that are above me. I just want to make sure that I'm making a positive impact, not hanging my head, learning how to recover from mistakes, learning how to recover from bad habits that I have on the court, and just become a better person, because sports are such a great atmosphere, and they can teach anyone so much about everything, about life. And so I just feel like my goal as an athlete is to just improve the people around me, improve myself, and just work hard all the time and make a positive impact in order to be successful.
Wow.
My parents have been so supportive, and I am so blessed to have parents that are willing to drive me to tournaments, and they were willing to drive me to practices and all of my games when I was young. And I'm just so grateful to have that life, and to have my parents that are just always there for me and always supporting me. And they've just been encouraging through the whole thing. When I'm frustrated after the game, they sit there and they listen to me talk about it, because after games I can't just leave and be done with it. Like after the game, like I'm still talking about it, I'm still fired up from it. And so my parents have listened to all of my rants or my talks about the game or my strategies or just the game plan, and they've just been super supportive, and I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed, and they've had such a big impact on my life. So I am an outside hitter. And as an outside hitter, it's really important to always be involved and to be communicating, because whenever the pass is off or the play is off, you send it to your outside. So it's always important to be aware and be involved in the game. And so I'm always trying to be a part of the game and lead my team, especially as captain. I just always want to be communicating and like taking care of it and making sure that we are doing the things that we're supposed to be doing on the court, making plays that we're supposed to be doing, working on sets, working on where the ball is going to go. And so in the NTC, there were so many awesome, aggressive teams, and Windsor Shoe Straws and Altamont were obviously the two toughest games that we had, and it was just because their tempo was so quick and it was so different from the tempo that we had been seeing. And so even preparing for those games, that's when we had to get into practice and we had to work and we had to be ready to face what was coming at us, because they ran so quick and they were just two great, amazing programs that have always been amazing.
Who else has had a positive impact on you so far?
So both sides of my family are super into sports. They're super athletic. And so my family members, my coaches, my friends, they've all had a huge impact on my career as a volleyball player. And so Coach Lisa and Brittany have helped me at Rapid Fire. They've always been supportive. They've always been willing to listen to me, and they've always helped me in club, and we've had so much fun together. And then Coach Megan, who's my coach in high school now, coached me when I was just in third grade, a young kid, and she just had such a huge impact and really made me the person I am today. And so I'm super grateful for all of the coaches that I've had. And also my cousins and my dad and my aunt all were super successful, and they played college ball. So I have always looked up to them in that aspect. They've always supported me and encouraged me and given me advice when I've needed it. And they've been there for me when I've been discussing what I was going to do for college, discussing what I was going to do in sports. And so I'm just super grateful for that, and I'm super grateful for my friends who come to my games and my grandparents, and just everyone in my family has just made such a great impact on my career as an athlete. During all the time when everything was up in the air, I was super concerned, because I was like, oh my gosh, my whole life has been revolving around sports, and I want it that way. I love it that way. And so when I didn't know if I was going to have a season or not, I was super concerned, but I kind of used that time to train and see what I can do individually to make myself better and just kind of grow as a person to then execute that on the field and on the court.
What went through your mind when you for sure were able to play sports again?
Well, I was obviously super excited. It was so busy for such a long time, because especially at the end of volleyball season, because the last 2 weeks, it was double practices every day. And if it wasn't practice, then it's games. And so, but I was just so happy to be back on the court, and I was and on the field. And I'm just it's time to just work with my teammates and work on myself and just be happy to be here. Even if there was a loss or something, it's be thankful for that loss, because at least we get to play together, and at least we get to be on the field and on the court, and just back with it, since we weren't in it for so long.
Have any colleges reached out to you for volleyball or any other sport?
Yes, I've had colleges contact me, and some colleges that have been interested in me for both softball and volleyball. And so, yeah, I've reached out to them, and I've been communicating with them. And I haven't made any decisions yet.
Something about you that not a lot of people know.
So I have never lost a memory cards game. And one time I played my whole entire family, so my mom, my dad, and my twin brothers, and I beat them. I've also never lost a thumb war or staring contest, so.
South Central Junior Halle Smith, your NTC most valuable player in volleyball. Halle, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your senior year for volleyball.
Thank you so much, Tyler. I am looking forward to my senior year.